Nathan had never lost a case, but on the morning that could define his entire career, everything was already going wrong. His files were missing, his witness list had been changed, and the woman smiling at him across the courtroom looked too calm to be innocent. Nathan Reed walked into courtroom 7B at exactly 8:12 a.m., perfect timing. As always, he had built his reputation at Harrison Cole on discipline and precision. At just 32, he was already being considered for partner track after winning a series of complex corporate fraud cases, but today was different. Today was the biggest case of his career, a multi-million-dollar fraud trial that could either elevate him or end him. He placed his leather file on the table, paused. Something felt wrong. The folder was too light. He opened it slowly, empty. No opening statement, no witness plan, no evidence summary, just scattered documents that didn't belong to his case. For a moment, he thought he had made a mistake, then his memory hit him sharply. He had checked everything last night at 2 a.m. Everything was there. Nathan's eyes narrowed. Across the courtroom, Rachel Hayes sat elegantly in a cream suit, watching him. She smiled, soft, controlled, almost comforting. Rough morning? She asked gently when their eyes met. Nathan didn't answer. Rachel was senior litigation counsel. Brilliant. Respected. Trusted, and for the past 6 months, she had been acting as his mentor on this case, reviewing his drafts, correcting his strategy, guiding every move. But recently, things had started going wrong, evidence misplaced, witness statements shifting, emails accidentally not sent. At first, Nathan ignored it. Now, staring at an empty file folder, he couldn't anymore. The clerk called the court to order. Judge Harrison entered. All rise. Nathan stood, but his mind was racing. Something inside the witness schedule had changed. His key witness, Daniel Mercer, had been moved to the end of the list. That change was not approved. Only 3 people could access final submissions. Court clerk, IT system, Rachel. Nathan slowly looked up. Rachel was already watching him, still smiling, like she knew something he didn't. The trial began. Nathan stood for opening statements, forced to speak from memory alone. Across the room, Rachel leaned toward opposing counsel and whispered. They smiled. Nathan noticed. His stomach tightened. Someone had leaked his strategy, and this was not a mistake anymore. This was deliberate. As court adjourned for lunch, Nathan closed his empty file slowly. No panic, no anger, just clarity. If someone was trying to bury him, then he would learn to dig deeper. Quietly, patiently, and when the time came, he would make sure they regretted it. Nathan did not return to his office after court. Instead, he sat alone in his car outside the courthouse, staring at his empty case file. Something inside the system had been touched, and whoever did it knew exactly what they were doing. He replayed everything in his mind. Rachel's smile, the altered witness list, the missing documents, too precise to be random. Back at Harrison Cole, Nathan went straight to his desk. His inbox had no errors, no alerts, no obvious signs of interference. But when he opened his case folder on the firm's secure server, his stomach dropped. Several key documents had been opened after midnight. Not just opened, edited, subtly changed. One paragraph in his opening argument had been rewritten to weaken his strongest point. A witness affidavit had been slightly altered, enough to change interpretation in court. Nathan leaned back slowly. This was not external hacking. This was internal access. Someone inside the firm had done this. He checked the access logs. Only 3 users had entered the files overnight. Court clerk, system admin, Rachel Hayes. Nathan's fingers tightened around the mouse. He clicked again. Rachel had accessed the file at 12:47 a.m. 2 minutes later, changes were made, then closed. No trace of urgency. No mistakes. Professional, clean, deliberate. Nathan exhaled slowly. So it was her. But why? They had worked together for months. She had reviewed his drafts, praised his strategy, even defended him in internal meetings. But now, she was dismantling him piece by piece. A soft knock interrupted his thoughts. Rachel stepped into his office without waiting. You left court quickly, she said casually. Nathan looked at her. She smiled, too calm. I just wanted to make sure you were okay, she added. Nathan studied her face. No guilt, no fear, just control. I'm fine, he said carefully. Rachel tilted her head slightly. Good. Tomorrow is cross-examination. You should rest. Then she left. Nathan didn't move. Rest, that word hit differently now, because he realized something important. Rachel wasn't just sabotaging his case, she was guiding it, leading him exactly where she wanted him to go, and he had been following, willingly. Nathan closed his laptop slowly. This wasn't just betrayal, it was orchestration, and he was already inside the trap. But now, he was starting to see the wires. Nathan stopped reacting. That was the first rule. If Rachel was watching him, then emotion would be a weakness, so he became careful, invisible. He began rebuilding the case from scratch, not through official files, but through independent verification. He requested backup copies from court archives, he pulled witness communications directly, he checked every timestamp manually, and slowly. The pattern became undeniable. Every change in his case file aligned with Rachel's access windows, every weak point in his argument traced back to edits made after her reviews. But there was something deeper. One witness, Daniel Mercer, had received direct coaching instructions. Nathan found a hidden email thread buried under a secondary server layer, no sender name, but the writing style. It matched Rachel's internal firm emails. Nathan copied everything, but he did not confront her, not yet. Instead, he started recording every interaction, every correction she suggested, every helpful advice she gave, because now he understood something crucial. Rachel was not careless, she was building a narrative, one where Nathan would fail naturally, not accused, just outperformed, silently destroyed. Later that night, Rachel stopped by his desk again. "You're still here?" she asked softly. Nathan nodded. "Big case," he replied. She smiled faintly. "You're overworking. Don't burn out before tomorrow." Then she placed a hand lightly on his desk, a calm gesture. But Nathan noticed something now, her timing, her consistency, her control. She wasn't mentoring him, she was managing him, like a system she had already tested. As she walked away, Nathan finally understood the scale of it. This was not a rivalry, this was design, and he was no longer a lawyer in a case, he was the target inside it. Nathan closed his laptop slowly, and for the first time, he decided he would stop being the hunted. Nathan did not accuse Rachel, not yet. Instead, he changed his strategy. He stopped protecting her influence in meetings, and started asking questions, carefully. During the morning strategy session, Nathan presented his updated case outline to the partners. Everything looked normal on the surface, but beneath it, he had rebuilt everything Rachel had quietly weakened. He began with witness inconsistencies, then moved to document timing gaps. Finally, he highlighted changes in testimony versions. The room shifted, partners leaned forward, Rachel remained calm. At first, but Nathan noticed it, the first crack, a slight tightening of her jaw, a controlled breath that lasted half a second too long. "You're suggesting internal error?" one partner asked. Nathan paused. "No," he said calmly. "I'm suggesting interference." Silence. Rachel gave a soft laugh. "That's a serious accusation," she said smoothly. Nathan looked at her. "I didn't name anyone." But the damage was done. For the first time, the room was not fully aligned with her anymore. After the meeting, Rachel approached him privately in the hallway. "You're getting emotional," she whispered. Nathan didn't react. "You should be careful," she added, but this time, her voice was slightly lower, less confident. Nathan smiled faintly. "I am being careful," and walked away. Rachel changed her approach. She stopped appearing aggressive, and became supportive again, too supportive. She reviewed Nathan's documents more often, she corrected small errors. She suggested better phrasing in witness statements. But Nathan no longer trusted corrections. He documented everything, every suggestion, every edit, every timing pattern, and one thing stood out. Whenever Rachel helped, the case became weaker in subtle ways, not obvious enough to detect immediately, but deadly over time. Then came the turning point. A junior associate accidentally forwarded Nathan an internal message. It wasn't meant for him. It was Rachel instructing subtle coaching language for a key witness. Nathan read it twice, then a third time. There was no doubt now. She was shaping testimony, quietly, legally invisible, but strategically lethal. Nathan did not confront her. Instead, he saved everything. and began preparing a full exposure file. That night, Rachel stopped by his office again. "You're still compiling notes?" she asked softly. Nathan nodded. "You should trust the team more," she said. Nathan looked up. "I do," he replied, then paused. "I just don't trust interference." For the first time, Rachel didn't smile immediately. A fraction of silence passed, then she left. But Nathan saw it, the hesitation, the smallest sign of instability. The system was beginning to shake. Nathan stopped reacting to Rachel completely. Instead, he built a counter-system, a silent trap. He began feeding controlled information into selected case channels, slightly altered versions of witness timelines, bait documents, testing what would be touched and what would remain clean. Within 48 hours, patterns emerged. Every bait document he placed was accessed within hours, always through the same access path, always during Rachel's working hours. But Nathan still said nothing. He needed certainty, not suspicion. Then came the mistake. The junior associate confessed during a casual conversation. Rachel had been asking questions about witness emotional pressure points. Not legal facts, but psychological angles. Nathan froze when he heard it. That was not normal legal strategy. That was manipulation planning. That evening, Nathan expanded the trap. He left a decoy witness statement with a hidden tracking marker. By morning, it had been accessed, edited, and reinserted into the system. Nathan stared at the screen. Now there was no doubt. Rachel was not just defending a case, she was controlling its outcome, and Nathan had finally confirmed it. He was no longer guessing. He was tracking. And the trap was now closing, slowly, quietly, irreversibly. The courtroom was colder than usual that morning. Nathan felt at the moment he stepped in. Rachel was already seated, too calm, too prepared, like she had been waiting for this exact moment. The judge entered. "All rise." But Nathan noticed something different. Rachel wasn't nervous anymore. She was ready. Opening statements began smoothly until Nathan reached his strongest witness. Then it happened. Rachel stood up suddenly. "Objection, Your Honor." The courtroom shifted instantly. She held a document high. "This witness has corrected his statement," she said confidently, "and confirms Mr. Nathan Reed influenced his testimony." A wave of shock moved through the room. Nathan froze, for half a second. Silence, then chaos in his mind, but outwardly, he stayed still, because he recognized it. This was not truth. This was set up. Nathan did not panic. He had already prepared for this moment. Slowly, he requested to verify the document timestamp. The judge allowed it. Nathan walked calmly toward the clerk. The courtroom watched. Rachel still smiled, but something inside her shifted. Nathan checked the file, then stopped. He looked up slowly. "This document is invalid," he said calmly. The courtroom leaned forward. Nathan turned toward the judge. The witness was already removed from contact before this statement was signed. A pause, then he dropped the real evidence, access logs, system records, email traces, and then, the final blow, a recorded voice note. Rachel's voice filled the courtroom. "Make sure the witness changes his statement before tomorrow." Silence, no movement, no breathing. Rachel's face changed instantly. For the first time, fear. The courtroom erupted into whispers. Rachel tried to speak, but no words came out clearly. The judge raised his hand. Enough. Security was called. Rachel's career collapsed in real time. Nathan didn't look at her, not out of hate, but finality. As guards approached, she whispered, "I never thought you would find it." Nathan finally looked at her. "You underestimated silence," he said, and she was escorted out. The courtroom remained frozen long after she left, because everyone understood what they had just witnessed. Not just a case loss. A total fall. 3 months later, Nathan stood in the same courtroom, but everything had changed. No sabotage, no manipulation, only truth. The judge delivered the final verdict, judgment in favor of the plaintiff. Nathan closed his eyes briefly, not in victory, but in relief. Outside the courthouse, reporters surrounded him. "How did you survive betrayal?" Nathan paused, then answered, "I didn't fight noise with noise. I fought it with truth, patience, and time." That night, alone in his apartment, he looked out at the city lights, and finally understood something. Sometimes betrayal is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to reveal you, stronger, sharper, unbreakable. Life lesson: never rush to defend yourself against betrayal, let time expose what words cannot. Truth does not shout, it reveals. And the strongest people are not those who react first, but those who wait long enough for lies to collapse on their own. If you enjoyed this story, kindly like, comment and subscribe for more life lessons, betrayal stories, courtroom drama, and emotional storytelling content.